Look at these elegant and unbreakable glasses. That's how my employees feel, safe and self-assured.
PizzAut in Monza, Italy is not just a fun place to work. It's also the first pizzeria in Europe that hires exclusively people with autism spectrum disorder. It was founded by Nico Acampora.
We have a son with autism. When he was first diagnosed, our world fell apart because we knew his life would be hard. One night I woke up my wife and said, "Stefania, we have to start a restaurant that will be run by young people with autism." She told me, "Go back to sleep, you can't even boil an egg." And that was the start of this whole adventure.
The first PizzAut pizza was baked in 2021. Now there are 2 restaurants employing 41 people with autism. Lorenzo Bonaccina started here a few years ago as a waiter.
PizzAut has changed my life completely. I used to be in a centre for people with disabilities, but I've made real progress here. The probation period was 2 years. And at first, I really didn't know how to deal with the guests. I'm a totally different person now.
Lorenzo told me it was so bad in the centre that he once stabbed himself in the head with a fork. Many people with autism hurt themselves when they feel stressed. Lorenzo is a wonderful person and he's become an excellent waiter.
Today, more than 300 guests have reservations. Such commotion can be challenging for people with autism. They often find it difficult to read another person's feelings, moods, and facial expressions. There are so many degrees of autism that it's called autism spectrum disorder. Clearly defined processes and routines help.
Organising everything precisely lets the young people do their jobs independently and safely. It also makes them more productive.
The restaurant is designed for the needs of his staff. Clear paths to the tables, sound insulation, and only 3 colors on the walls. Lorenzo has gained self-confidence with the job.
For me, living with autism is wonderful. You have abilities that mere mortals don't have. I am happy to be this way, and I'll never be ashamed of it again.
When Lorenzo takes an order, he can show off his greatest gift.
Could you tell me his birthday?
He was born on July 19th, 2022.
July 19th, 2022. That was a Tuesday.
The pizza bakers work under the watchful eye of Matteo Celeghin. A special oven with a conveyor belt ensures that the pizzas don't burn. But Matteo says the work is still stressful.
I can breathe a bit easier when I've finished all the orders. But it's crazy how popular our pizzas have become.
Beatrice, Daniele, and Alessandro have all been bullied. But this job has helped them to start building a future for themselves. And they inspire other young people with autism.
Did you have a good time?
Hundreds of parents have already turned to Nico in the hope of finding jobs for their children.
I want to work here.
You can do it.
At the same time, Nico hopes to educate.
There are 600,000 people with autism in Italy. One child in 77 is born with autism, but there is hardly any help for them. We have 41 employees, and when I hire them, they start to pay taxes. They are contributing to your future retirement. That's a revolution. People come to support the project. They come back because the pizza is so good.
PizzAut is a profitable business model that brings a smile to both the guests and the staff.